And after this experience, just realizing that you are the one creating this experience and everything in it. You're all of that. You're doing everything. So just to know that and to take that wisdom with you into your life and to integrate that, I feel is so important for people, because you can really, instead of feeling like something around you is affecting your reality that you have no control of, you're the one creating everything, right? So if you think that there's something that's affecting you, right, from the outside, just remember that that is still you. That is you. You're creating that scene. That's still you. So you're the one who created everything, so you can change anything in your reality that you want. There's nothing that you can't change. There's nothing that you can't create. You can create anything that you want, and this is a pure example of that, you creating what you want. Because look around, there's beautiful trees, a beautiful sky, and an incredible planet, water. Like, this is you creating things that are absolutely beautiful, right? So you've done this. This is what you do. First things first. So a year and a half ago, I had a near-death experience. It was very, very powerful experience. I woke up really early in the morning, got up, passed out, hit my head. The next thing you know, it's just completely white light. Everything that I'm seeing is white light everywhere. There's no objects. There's no physical objects. Everything is fluid white light, and the white light is moving. It has motion to it and fluidity. It's moving very, very quickly upwards. It's this upward moving white light. And there was this high frequency noise that is something outside of all of the dimensions that I've ever experienced. It was this incredibly high frequency tone, attunement, sound. It was a sound that was very high frequency. So I'm completely immersed. I'm one with this white light of Source Creator, and that's how I feel. I'm hearing this voice, go back in, go back in, go back in. And so obviously that's what I want to do. I want to go back into the body, because that's great. That's honestly that's a really nice experience, to be just completely immersed in white light. It's a great experience, don't get me wrong. And I think all of you have it. You are already that experience, but you're choosing to have this experience, to experience all these other stories. Probably because being that white light gets really, really boring. Maybe that's a wrong interpretation of it, and maybe the angels and the guides and source are like, no, that's just my interpretation. When I was with the white light, I was like, oh my gosh, is it really? like it's great. Like, you feel like it's complete peace, right? But for me, it made me so much more grateful. So I integrated back with the body. I was totally traumatized after. I didn't remember what I was even doing. It was like, so I got up, my head was just on the ground, and I was like, so I fell on my left side. The left side of my body has received a lot of messages over the years. This being one of them. So falling on the left side of my head, and then obviously not really remembering anything. So after that, my reality was very, very different. Over the next couple weeks, I had basically the understanding that I was source, and that I could basically create anything just with my consciousness. And I had no really conceptualization of why, this reality for me was like, well, you know what, this is just a projection of my consciousness anyway, so I'm just going to, let's see, just reach out my finger here, and then I'll reach out my finger here, and then instantly things will just create themselves the way that I think and feel them into reality. So that's my kind of, that's what happened to me after I had the unification with source energy. So it's like almost like you're in this bright white sun light. So like I said, it was a fluid energy. Maybe I should explain more about that experience. Just kind of like allow all of you to experience that, maybe while you're listening. Maybe you will remember that aspect and that source, your origin, which is already you, right? So it's like your experience from my take from that experience was that everything in that you're seeing, you think that there's space and time, and you think that when you go for a walk and you think that there's a tree over there and there's a flower there, and look, oh look, if you look up in the sky, there's a bird, and then there's some Andromeda ship up there too, I think. But wait, no, wait. Maybe I don't know. That's up to you if you want an Andromeda ship in your sky. I don't know. But you think that there's you're traveling here and there. What I understood from that experience was that you are, I'm not sure the word to use, because if I use the word projection, I feel like it implies that something is being projected upon something that is external to you, right? So I think just by me saying and explaining, you'll understand more and more of what I'm trying to portray here. So from this white light that you can create any experience. That's what I was understanding. And so whether or not it was my room, whether or not it was a forest, it's still white light. It's the same essence. It's simply whatever you're choosing to create. Your fractal awareness of source creator has that choice to basically, okay, you want to experience this and that, and you want to create this, and it seems like a totally real landscape, and you're a body, and you think that you're a body within a landscape and all these things, but it's actually the ultimate existence of what you are. And again, source creator is probably going to say, oh, you missed this. Ask source to, if some of this stuff doesn't even resonate with you, then just totally leave it, because I'm just sharing to share, okay? I'm trying to be as accurate as I possibly can. I think a lot of what I've experienced may not be able to be transferred via my human language in this body. I feel I can possibly telepathically transfer those thoughts to you, and I hope that some of that awareness is being transferred as I speak at the present moment. So I'm doing my best to transfer some of these awakenings. So that's what I experienced anyways. That was my near-death experience, right? So and integrating, I just speak a little bit about how that shifted my reality after the experience, and things that happened after. So obviously, once my reality was totally different for the next couple weeks. So after the experience, I wasn't really remembering a lot about this life in this human body on this planet. So it really pushed me to connect with source creator. I started praying a lot, and that's really what healed me. Is I connected with Source, and I just asked Source to heal me, and I just kept on repeating over and over again a mantra, really, that I am one with Source, I'm one with God, and God is one with me. I'm one with Source, and Source is one with me. And I just kept on repeating that mantra over and over again until I did it basically for one night, that I was very frustrated with what had happened, and it really pushed me to just say, okay, like this is it. Like, I'm not really understanding how I'm supposed to move forward with my life if I'm having trouble remembering things. So I just said, okay, Source, like we're gonna fix this now, and that's just the way things are gonna be, and that's because that's the way I say. So I sat down with Source, which is you, connecting to my heart, connecting to Source, and just basically repeating the mantra, I'm one with Source, and Source is one with me. And eventually again, I had a similar experience to the near-death experience. This one was a little different. Again, kind of merging, this time with golden white light. It was this shimmering golden white light. And again, it's like this very high energy that was flowing through my body. And just this essence of Source, again, just filling and healing the areas of my brain, the areas of my body that needed healing. That's what I was feeling. So just very grateful for that experience and receiving that healing. And then